So yeah, y'all, that is the 911 call that took place. And if y'all not mad like I'm mad, then I don't know why you're here, because you should be mad. Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Janae, if you didn't know, and today's video is another true crime episode. So if you're ready, let's go. All right, y'all. So before we get started, I did not do my nails. They will be done tonight, so no worries. Y'all will probably see them in the next video. But I wanted to let y'all know that as of right now, I have 971 subscribers, which means I am only 29 away from 1,000. And I've been thinking about this for a little while now, about what I wanted to do when I reach 1,000 subscribers. So once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I want to do a Q&A, but I don't want it to be no boring Q&A where I just sit down, read y'all questions, and answer them. I wanted to make it a little spicy. So I be watching Hot Ones. If y'all don't know what that is, it's here on YouTube. Can't think of the guy's name right now, but I will link the YouTube channel in the comments, or I always say the comments. No, I mean in the description box. And basically, they eat 10 wings, progressively getting hotter as the host asks, the celebrities questions. And so I kind of wanted to do a Hot One style Q&A for y'all. So if y'all have any questions for me, go ahead and get y'all questions ready. Y'all can ask me questions in the comments of any one of my videos, or you can go to my Instagram and DM me over there. I'll put the name of it on the screen. And yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that because I'm excited. And the questions don't got to be crime related. Y'all can ask me whatever y'all want to ask me. But other than that, let's just go ahead and get into today's case. So Monica Botello was born on June 19th, 1983. And she grew up in Detroit, Michigan, where she went to Cody High School. And at some point in her early life, she would become a mother to two young girls, the oldest of who she named Tiana. And unfortunately, I don't know the name of her second child. But Monica would end up meeting a young man by the name of Percil Carson, who was born on February 12th, 1984, and was a father to a little boy. Now, Percil and Monica, they never had any kids together, but Percil will become a father figure to Monica's two little girls. And even though their relationship didn't last, Monica and Percil remained friends after their breakup, and Percil still treated Monica's daughters as if they were his own. Pretty much, the two of them did not break up on bad terms. They just decided that a relationship wasn't conducive for the two of them together. But like I said, they remained good friends after the breakup. So Monica would regularly take the girls over to Percil's house, and they would all just pretty much hang out over there with him. And that's exactly what was happening on March 1st, 2010. So Monica was over at Percil's house with the girls, and everything was pretty much going as normal. However, this particular night, two of Percil's friends would come over. And I use the term friends loosely because these friends decided that they was going to rob Percil. So during this robbery, one of the men demands that Monica take her girls and go hide in the bathroom. And the girls at this time were 8 and 6 years old. So Monica does as she's told, and they go and hide in the bathroom. So while Monica and the girls are hiding in the bathroom, she takes this opportunity to tell her girls, whatever happens, I'll always love you. And after Monica says this to her girls, one of the men come into the bathroom and remove Monica, leaving the two girls alone. And they proceed to take Monica and Percil into the basement, where they shoot the both of them and then flee the scene. Now, remember, the two girls are still in the bathroom hiding, probably scared to death. But one of Monica's daughters was just the bravest little, oh my gosh, she was just so brave. And once she felt like the coast was completely clear, she left the bathroom and went down to the basement where she knew her parents were. And she saw that both of her parents had been shot. It was clear to her that her dad was not moving anymore. He was not breathing, and that he was no longer living. But her mom was still breathing. She was very badly wounded, but she was still breathing. And so this little 8-year-old girl, Tiana, picked up the phone and did exactly what she had been taught, and she called 911. Now, I am going to play this 911 call, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, that it's probably going to make y'all mad. So I'm about to play this recording, but if you don't want to hear it, I'm going to leave a timestamp so that you can skip it. But for those of y'all who do want to hear it, I'm about to play it right now.
Emergency 911, where's the problem?
My mom is in the basement, and I need emergency, and I need hello.
Where at?
I'm at, and I'll go ask my mommy. Mommy, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you where we at. I'll tell you. I need.
Let me speak to your mom.
No, she's almost dead. Mommy, where are we at? Tell me. I got the police on the phone. Tell me. Mommy, tell me. Where we at? Where we at? Where you at? I said I called 911. Where we at? Where we at? I was outside. Yeah. I told him we are. I'm outside and Mommy.
Let me speak to your mom.
I don't know who we are.
Okay, put your mom on the phone if she's there.
She's almost dead, please.
Okay, you need, I can't help you without you helping me. Let me see who else in the house.
Nobody else in the house.
Okay, you need to give me an address. You need to calm down and give me an address. I don't know where you're at. You have to give me an address.
Address? This address?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Stop screaming.
My mommy's almost dead.
Okay, yes, ma'am. I need you to calm down and give me a location.
Right. Please help me. You promise you will help me?
I'm going to help you once you help me, okay? Go on the porch. Can you open up the door?
No.
Do you see any mail?
No. I can tell you the address.
What's the address?
If I can find it. It is, I don't see it, but I'm trying to look.
Okay, calm down.
Okay.
Is there any mail on the table or in a drawer? How old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
Do you see any mail on the table or any mail in the drawer?
No.
Do you see any mail on your mom's dresser?
My mom doesn't live here.
Okay, you were just screaming at your mom. Who do you live with?
Huh?
Who do you live with?
I live with my mother.
Your mother?
Yes.
Okay. Look on her dresser. You just said your mom don't live there.
Yeah, but I'm looking for everything and I can't find anything. Please. She's almost dead.
Okay, you need to calm down and find me something with an address. I can't help you without an address.
Okay, I'll try to look outside again.
Open up the door and look at the porch, up on the porch. Open up the door. Look on the porch. Give me those numbers off your porch.
All right.
You said no one else is there. I hear someone in the back.
Oh, that's my sister.
Okay,
I'm coming.
How old is your sister?
Okay, I know the address now.
How old is your sister?
She's 6. I know the address now.
What is the street?
I can tell you, this, but it's...
You have to tell me the street.
Okay, it's... Yes.
Is this a house or is this a two-family flat?
It's a house.
What is wrong with your mom?
She got shot.
Somebody shot her?
Yes.
Who shot your mom?
I don't know. Some guy.
Where's your mom at?
She's downstairs in the basement.
Who is the guy?
I don't know. She was just some guy.
Is she bleeding from where?
Yes, she's bleeding from, I don't know, from her head or something. I think it's from her head.
Okay, I request police and EMS.
She's still breathing. My dad is not.
Your dad said, let me speak to your dad.
No, he's dead. My mom is still breathing.
So your mom and dad was shot?
Yes.
So yeah, y'all, that is the 911 call that took place. And if y'all not mad like I'm mad, then I don't know why you're here, because you should be mad. You ain't gotta be mad. But I know that it pissed me off the way that lady was talking to that baby. But yeah, police were finally dispatched to the address where they did find Percil deceased and Monica still clinging to life. So they did transport Monica to the hospital. Unfortunately, she did pass away upon arrival. So now this was a double murder investigation. Now, aside from all of the blood evidence that was found at the scene, there was also a prison discharge slip for a man named Derek Smith that the officers found in the coat, like in the pocket of a coat, for a man named Derek Smith. And almost right away in this investigation, a witness comes forward saying that they have information about this homicide. So what this witness says is that they knew that Percil had made plans to meet up with a guy that he had met in prison. And he had planned on meeting up with this guy so that he could buy some pills to sell, right? And the witness said that the person that Percil was going to meet up with was light-skinned with dreads. And remember, I literally just told y'all that there was a prison discharge slip found for a guy named Derek Smith. So the detectives went to look up this Derek Smith, and what do you know, he was a light-skinned man with locks who had just got released from prison not too long ago. The puzzle is puzzling. So one day after the murders occurred, the detectives wanted to talk to Monica's daughter to see if they would be able to tell them what happened. And obviously they had special detectives who are trained to work with children talk to them. And so when they talked to Monica's 8-year-old daughter, she explained to them everything that had happened that night and that she didn't know who the men were who came into the house. And in an effort to possibly get a positive ID on this Derek Smith guy, the detectives show a photo lineup to both of the girls. They do it separately, and individually both girls identify Derek Smith as being the man who was in the house that night. So the detectives go to Derek's last known address, and what do you know, he wasn't there. I mean, I'm pretty sure they expected him not to be there, but they wanted to try it anyways. But like I said, he had already pieced out. And so the police held a press conference where they released the 911 audio, hoping that it would spark something in anybody to come forward with information. And 10 days into the investigation, 2 people came forward saying that they knew Derek personally and that he was no longer in Detroit and that he had fled to California after the murders. And so detectives get in contact with the law enforcement, the FBI, and pretty much every other law enforcement agency, and they put out a bolo for Derek's arrest. And Derek Smith would be captured and arrested 5 days later in California. And while he was in custody in California, the Detroit police flew out to California to where he was at to interview him. And Derek pretty much lawyered up right away. He knew the system, and he knew the system very well. And he was unwilling to talk to the detectives. So while they weren't able to talk about the case at all, one of the detectives did say to Derek, look, just thanks for not hurting the kids. And in response to this, Derek said, in our game, we don't do nothing to kids. And so he pretty much told on himself when he said that, but without telling on himself. So Derek would spend 2 months in the California jail before he was extradited back to Detroit to await trial. And the whole time while they was pursuing Derek, they knew that there was a second suspect, but they didn't know who that suspect was. And Derek wasn't talking. He wasn't about to give up his accomplice. But 6 months later, they were able to catch up with this second suspect, whose name was Debbie Smith. And him and Derek aren't related at all. It just so happens that both of their last name is Smith and both of their names start with D. Pure coincidence. And so Debbie Smith was now also arrested for the murders of Monica and Percil. And Derek was sentenced to life in prison, while Debbie's first trial ended in a hung jury. So he ended up having to have a second trial where he too was sentenced to life in prison. And so yeah, y'all, that concludes today's case. Thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Get y'all question. Get y'all what? My mouth look big. How you doing? And everything was seemingly routine at this point. No, how do you say that? Two of Percil's friends with she takes her girls and she goes and hides into, and she goes hiding. Wait, what? And in response to this, Derek said, I don't.